Chosen one, listen closely. The wind of change is stirring around you, and it is unlike anything you have experienced before. There are moments in life when the ordinary shifts, when the walls that once confined you begin to tremble, and when the heavens themselves lean in to whisper your name. That moment is now. The door that has long seemed locked is not just opening, it is being thrown wide by a hand greater than anything you have ever known. And yes, you are stepping toward a season that has been written for you long before the foundations of this world were laid. Do you feel it, that quiet nudge inside your spirit, that restless stirring in your heart? It is the unmistakable pulse of destiny. You are rare. You are chosen. Your life has been marked for a purpose that cannot be ignored, a calling that will not wait. The trials you have faced, the delays, the silence, they were never punishments. They were preparation. They were the chiseling of a masterpiece that is now ready to be revealed. Tonight I speak to you with urgency, because what is coming is both imminent and necessary. God is accelerating you. The season of waiting, of wondering, of questioning your next step, it is ending. The chains that have slowed your progress, the invisible barriers that seemed insurmountable, are breaking. And yet, even as this unfolds, there are truths you must understand. The acceleration will feel intense. The shifts will demand faith. But the promise is certain. The God who called you has not abandoned you. He is guiding you through every unseen twist, every hidden pathway, and every open door that is about to appear. By the end of this message, you will recognize the divine fingerprints on your life. You will see the signs, feel the confirmations, and sense the presence that has been guarding and preparing you. This is not a coincidence, nor is it timing by chance. It is divine orchestration. You are on the cusp of becoming who you were meant to be. And the hand of God is not just nudging you, are being propelled forward. Hold fast to this truth, because what comes next will change everything. The revelation will stir your spirit, awaken your purpose, and ignite a momentum that cannot be stopped. The journey ahead is sacred, and it is yours. Are you ready to see it unfold? As you step into this season, it is essential to understand that what is unfolding is not by your effort alone. It is the work of a hand that has been guiding, shaping, and orchestrating every moment of your journey. From the quiet hours when no one was watching, to the moments of doubt that tested your faith, God has been at work silently, steadily, and with perfect timing. This acceleration, this divine momentum, is not random. It is destined. The Spirit speaks in ways that are often subtle, yet undeniable. Perhaps you have noticed a sudden clarity in your thoughts, an unexplained peace in your heart, or a string of doors opening in ways that defy logic. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations, whispers of heaven reminding you that you are not walking this path alone. Every encounter, every moment of preparation has been carefully placed to bring you to this very hour. The universe itself bends around divine purpose, and you are at the center of a plan that is larger than any obstacle you have faced. Take a moment to feel the weight of this truth. There is a sovereignty that watches over your steps, a wisdom that knows the exact moment for each blessing to arrive. The acceleration you sense is a signal that God is ready to move. But it also comes with a responsibility to recognize the sacred nature of your path, to walk in alignment with the divine timing, and to embrace the process with both courage and humility. This is why you have been refined through waiting. This is why the seasons of silence of testing were never meaningless. They were preparation for alignment with a higher calling. The words you hear now are not merely motivational. They are a reflection of divine intent. Heaven is speaking to you through the circumstances, through the people placed in your life, through the insights that suddenly illuminate your understanding. Every stirring, every sudden insight, every deep conviction is a nudge from the Spirit, a call to awaken fully to the destiny that awaits. And so as you continue on this path, recognize that this moment is sacred. What is being unveiled is part of a greater narrative, one that has been written since before time began. God's voice is guiding you, shaping your purpose, and igniting within you a readiness to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. This is a moment of preparation, of spiritual calibration, where your heart, your mind, and your spirit are being synchronized with divine intention. By understanding this, you begin to see the pattern of your life not as a series of random events, but as a tapestry woven with care, each thread placed with precision, each detail infused with purpose. The acceleration is real, the guidance is real, and the invitation before you is unmistakable. Step fully into this season with eyes open, heart surrendered, and spirit attuned to the divine, because what is coming is greater than you can imagine. Now feel the surge building within your spirit. What you have sensed as quiet preparation is about to give way to visible momentum. God is orchestrating a shift that will make the invisible visible, a movement that will accelerate your purpose and open doors that have been closed for far too long. This is your season of divine alignment, a time when the heavens themselves are moving to place you exactly where you are meant to be. Picture it a pathway illuminated by golden light, each step guided by forces unseen. Behind you, the shadows of delay and doubt begin to dissolve, no longer able to hold sway over your destiny. Ahead, there is clarity, opportunity, and momentum. The obstacles that once seemed immovable are being uprooted not by chance, but by a hand far greater than any earthly power. This is not metaphor. It is the tangible hand of God moving in your favor, accelerating your steps, and propelling you toward the purpose you were born to fulfill. You may begin to notice sudden openings, unexpected invitations, connections that feel divinely orchestrated, moments where circumstances shift in your favor. These are the first fruits of the acceleration God has promised. They may seem small at first, a conversation that changes perspective, a meeting that aligns perfectly with your next step, a spark of inspiration that lights your path. But do not underestimate them. These are the markers of prophecy manifesting in your life, subtle yet powerful confirmations that heaven is actively rearranging your world to position you for destiny. At the same time, recognize the magnitude of what is happening. This acceleration is not merely about success in the natural. It is about transformation in the spiritual, emotional, and relational dimensions of your life. God is not only opening doors, He is shaping your heart, your mind, and your character to fully embrace the destiny being released. The trials you have faced, the nights of uncertainty, the seasons of silence, all of these have been preparation for a purpose that transcends the ordinary. Expect moments of awe, moments where the presence of God feels tangible, like a gentle wind carrying whispers of encouragement or a sudden warmth flooding your soul with peace. These are the signs that the prophecy is unfolding, that heaven's plan is in motion, and that the acceleration is both real and unstoppable. Yet with this divine movement comes responsibility. The blessings, the shifts, the openings, they require your readiness, your faith, and your obedience. God's timing is perfect, but it asks for alignment. Your heart must be surrendered, your spirit attuned, and your actions consistent with the calling placed upon you. This is the sacred rhythm of prophecy, divine movement, paired with human responsiveness. So look carefully at your surroundings. Listen closely to the whispers in your spirit. Recognize the doors that are opening and the opportunities that feel divinely timed. This is your confirmation that what you have been waiting for is here. The acceleration has begun, the path is clear, and the destiny that has always been written for you is now unfolding with power and precision. Step forward with courage. Embrace the momentum. Know that the God who has prepared you, refined you, and guided you through every trial is now unleashing a season that will align every element of your life with His divine plan. This is not the future, it is your now. Your purpose is coming into full bloom. The prophecy is real, it is alive, and it is uniquely, unmistakably yours as the acceleration of your life unfolds. It's vital to understand the spiritual depth behind what is happening. What you are experiencing is not merely a shift in circumstances, it is a divine lesson, a spiritual alignment designed to reveal who you truly are and who you were always meant to become. Every step forward, every door opening, and every whisper of confirmation carries a purpose beyond the natural realm. Consider your life as a tapestry. Each thread represents moments of preparation, challenges overcome, patience endured, and faith exercised. Now the pattern is becoming visible. What once appeared chaotic or delayed is revealing a divine design. The storms you have walked through were not arbitrary. They were the hands of God, molding your character, stretching your faith, and deepening your dependence on Him. The delays were not denials, they were divinely timed calibrations, positioning you perfectly for the acceleration that is now breaking forth. In this moment, recognize that your spiritual journey mirrors a sacred transformation. Like gold purified in fire, your experiences have refined you, burning away the impurities of doubt, fear, and distraction. What remains is pure, valuable, and ready for the purpose God has ordained. Every challenge was an instrument of divine craftsmanship, every moment of waiting a preparatory note in the symphony of your destiny. There is also profound symbolism in the doors that are now opening before you. They represent opportunity, yes, but they also signify alignment. A door opens only when you are ready to walk through it with clarity and faith. Each open door is a spiritual marker signaling that you are moving in sync with the divine timing of your life. Behind some doors lie blessings you have longed for, and behind others, lessons that will stretch your spirit in ways necessary for your growth. Either way, the path is sacred, and the guidance surrounding it is unmistakably from heaven. Light and storms are also essential metaphors in this season. Light illuminates the path of your purpose, revealing the next steps that were previously hidden. Storms, on the other hand, test your endurance, refine your character, and reveal the strength of your faith. Understand that both are instruments of God. The storm is not a sign of punishment, but of preparation. The light is not merely guidance, it is revelation. Together they forge a spirit capable of walking in divine acceleration with humility, courage, and steadfastness. Faith is the bridge that connects you to the fulfillment of this prophecy. As the acceleration unfolds, your belief in God's timing and wisdom becomes the anchor that steadies your spirit amidst the rapid changes. Doubt will naturally arise, but it is in choosing faith over fear, trust over uncertainty, and obedience over hesitation that you step fully into the rhythm of divine purpose. Transformation is also deeply spiritual in nature. This acceleration is not just external. It reshapes your heart, your vision, and your understanding of who you are in God. It expands your capacity to receive, your readiness to act, and your ability to discern heaven's hand in every situation. You are being tuned to the frequency of destiny, aligning every thought, intention, and action with the will of the One who has called you. Finally, understand that this season is a revelation of identity. You are stepping into a life that is authentically yours, designed uniquely by God. The signs, the confirmations, and the openings are all reminders that you are not following a generic path. They are personalized divine markers of your own sacred journey. Each step affirms your worth, your purpose, and your place in the unfolding plan of heaven. So embrace the depth of this season. Walk with awareness. See the patterns, understand the symbolism, and align your heart with the spiritual truths at work. What you are experiencing is far greater than what can be measured by natural understanding. It is divine, sacred, and transformative. Every thread, every storm, every ray of light is guiding you to the full realization of who you were created to be. As this season of acceleration unfolds, you may begin to notice subtle signs that your life is being aligned by divine hands. These confirmations are not always loud or obvious, but they are unmistakable to a spirit attuned to God's presence. Pay close attention, for heaven often whispers before it moves in ways that the natural eye can fully perceive. The first sign may be a deep sense of peace that arises unexpectedly in the midst of chaos. Even when challenges appear, you feel a calm settling over your heart, a reassurance that the path you are walking is guided, protected, and intentional. This is the Spirit affirming that your journey is on track, that your acceleration is divinely sanctioned, and that nothing can thwart the purposes of God for your life. Second, watch for doors that open in unlikely ways. Opportunities, connections, or insights may appear at times that defy logic. A conversation may come at precisely the right moment, or a new pathway may present itself where none existed before. These openings are confirmations that God is actively orchestrating your steps, ensuring that you are positioned to walk in alignment with your destiny. Third, you may notice sudden clarity or revelation. Thoughts, decisions, and directions that once seemed confusing now make sense. Patterns in your life that felt random are suddenly revealed as part of a greater divine design. This illumination is a sign that heaven is actively guiding your understanding and that your spirit is awakening to the truth of your calling. Fourth, subtle synchronizations may appear coincidences that feel too precise to be accidental. You might see repeated numbers, hear repeated words, or encounter situations that mirror what you have been praying about or longing for. These synchronizations are heaven's way of saying, you are on the right path. Pay attention. Fifth, an increased sense of alignment within yourself may emerge. Your intuition sharpens your decisions, carry weight, and your inner knowing becomes more pronounced. You feel drawn toward actions that resonate deeply with your spirit, and a gentle discernment guides your steps. This is the internal confirmation that your acceleration is not merely external, but a realignment of your soul with divine purpose. Finally, relationships and connections may begin to shift in ways that reinforce your calling. People who support your purpose appear, while those who distract or detract naturally fall away. These shifts are subtle yet powerful, shaping the environment around you to support the divine acceleration unfolding in your life. Recognize these signs, for they are not random. Each confirmation is a touch point from heaven, a nudge to trust, and a reminder that the prophecy spoken over your life is active, personal, and unstoppable. Notice them, celebrate them, let them strengthen your faith. The universe is aligning with your destiny, and the evidence is already unfolding in ways both visible and unseen. Even as doors open and momentum builds, be aware that the path of acceleration is not without hidden challenges. These obstacles are often unseen, spiritual in nature, or disguised in ways that test your resolve. They are not punishments, they are refining instruments designed to strengthen your faith. Sharpen your discernment and prepare your heart for the fullness of what is coming. You may notice moments of resistance where things that once felt simple now require more effort. Relationships may shift, opportunities may be delayed, and confusion may arise in areas that were previously clear. This is intentional. These are the refining fires of preparation. God is not removing challenges entirely, but He is ensuring that your spirit is resilient, your focus unwavering, and your trust unshakable. Temptations to doubt or compare may appear, attempting to slow your progress or distort your perspective. Others may question your choices or even criticize your direction, seeking to distract you from your divine assignment. Yet every act of resistance, every moment of tension, is a test of endurance, not a reflection of failure. These hidden challenges are a call to anchor yourself in faith and lean fully on the promises that have already been revealed. You may also experience moments of isolation. It is natural to feel that no one understands the season you are in or the acceleration taking place in your life. But in this sacred solitude, you are being strengthened. Your character is being refined, your purpose clarified, and your reliance on God deepened. Remember, even in apparent loneliness, you are never truly alone. Divine forces are surrounding you, guiding you, and preparing you to emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your destiny. Another challenge may come as internal struggle, a tension between fear and faith, impatience and trust, or past wounds and future promise. These inner battles are essential, for they reveal areas that need healing submission and clarity. Lean into prayer meditation and spiritual reflection. Face these internal trials not with resistance, but with understanding that they are shaping a spirit capable of carrying the acceleration that is coming. Finally, remember that challenges are temporary markers, not permanent barriers. The obstacles you encounter are opportunities in disguise, chances to exercise perseverance, refine your vision, and prove the depth of your commitment to God's plan. By facing them with courage, patience, and unwavering faith, you demonstrate readiness for the blessings that are poised to manifest. Know this: every hidden challenge is a stepping stone toward fulfillment. They are the refining moments that make the acceleration sustainable, the trials that amplify your testimony, and the discipline that strengthens your heart. Stand firm, trust fully, and keep your eyes fixed on the divine promise. The breakthrough you are moving toward is not diminished by these challenges. It is strengthened because of them. As the acceleration unfolds, God is inviting you to step into active alignment with His plan. This is not a passive season. What is being released into your life requires intentionality, focus, and a heart that is fully surrendered. The acceleration is real, but to receive it, you must engage with it, obey its rhythm, and walk in steps of faith that correspond with divine timing. First, strengthen your spiritual foundation. Spend time in prayer and meditation, not just as a ritual, but as a conversation with the One who orchestrates your destiny. Let your heart speak freely, and your spirit listen attentively. In these moments of communion, clarity will emerge. Guidance will come in whispers, impressions, and sudden revelations. This is your first and most essential step. Anchor yourself in God's presence, for it is the compass that will keep you steady as the acceleration intensifies. Second, embrace discernment in every decision. Doors will continue to open, but not every path is meant for immediate entry. Pause, seek wisdom, and confirm each step with a spirit attuned to divine guidance. The Spirit will illuminate the choices that align with your destiny and warn against those that do not. Trust the inner confirmations, the subtle peace, the nudges, and the resonant alignment with your purpose. Every decision made in alignment with heaven strengthens your momentum. Third, cultivate patience and perseverance. Acceleration does not eliminate preparation, it magnifies it. While blessings are moving toward you, they arrive in perfect timing. Resist the urge to force outcomes or rush progress. Instead, practice steady faith, persistence in prayer, and unwavering trust. Know that every delay, every waiting period is intentional. A sacred pause that ensures your readiness for the fullness of what God is releasing. Fourth, position yourself to receive by serving faithfully in the present. Even as doors open, continue to honor the responsibilities and opportunities before you. Humility and faithfulness create fertile ground for acceleration to take root. By giving your best in every small task, you demonstrate readiness for greater responsibilities. God does not just accelerate the unprepared. He blesses the faithful who have proven their readiness through obedience. Fifth, protect your spirit and guard your focus. Distractions, doubts, and negative influences will seek to derail you during this season. Identify what pulls your attention away from alignment with your purpose and take decisive steps to remove it. Surround yourself with sources of encouragement, inspiration, and spiritual insight. Establish daily practices that reinforce your connection to divine truth, and maintain a mindset attuned to possibility, not fear. Finally, declare your readiness. Speak affirmations of alignment, authority, and purpose over your life. Proclaim that you are positioned for acceleration, that you are prepared for the doors opening before you, and that nothing can thwart the destiny written for your life. Words carry power, and by speaking with faith and conviction, you strengthen your spiritual momentum. These steps are sacred, yet simple. Prayer, discernment, patience, faithfulness, protection, and declaration are the instruments through which acceleration flows unhindered. They are not burdens, they are empowerment. By embracing them, you partner with heaven to ensure that every blessing, every open door, and every divine opportunity is met with readiness and purpose. Step into this season with courage. Engage fully with the instructions being revealed. Trust the process. Act with intentionality. The acceleration is not an accident. It is a sacred invitation. Walk faithfully, listen intently, and move boldly. Heaven is aligning in your favor, and your obedience transforms momentum into fulfillment. As you move forward into this season of acceleration, understand that you are never walking alone. The forces of heaven surround you, guarding your steps, shielding your spirit, and preparing every environment to align with your purpose. This protection is not passive. It is active, intentional, and tailored to the path God has designed for you. You may feel pressures, attacks, or resistance, but these are not signs of abandonment. Rather, they are reminders that your journey carries significance. Every obstacle is met with divine oversight. Picture it a circle of light encompassing you, a shield against discouragement, fear, and distraction. Every negative word, every act of opposition, every attempt to derail your destiny is met with protection that cannot be overcome. The unseen hand of God moves in ways that preserve your spirit and secure your progress. Assurance also comes through inner peace. Even in moments of uncertainty or apparent chaos, you will find a calm resting in your soul, a quiet certainty that everything is orchestrated for your good. This peace is not circumstantial. It is divine. It reassures you that the acceleration unfolding in your life is safeguarded by heaven itself. When fear rises, lean into this assurance. Let it anchor your spirit, steady your steps, and reinforce your faith in the unseen. Divine protection also manifests through guidance. Angels and spiritual forces are actively directing encounters, conversations, and opportunities. They stand beside you in decisions that carry weight and intervene subtly to prevent misalignment or harm. Sometimes this protection is visible, a door closing, a timely warning, a gentle nudge. Sometimes it is invisible, operating behind the scenes, to ensure that you remain on the path of destiny. Recognize both. Trust both. Additionally, remember that protection comes through obedience and alignment. As you follow the instructions revealed in prayer, discernment, and spiritual reflection, your alignment acts as a shield against distractions, spiritual attacks, and missteps. Your faith, integrity, and humility fortify this protection. The closer you walk to the rhythm of heaven, the stronger your safeguarding becomes. Finally, receive this assurance: your acceleration is sacred. Your purpose is vital, and nothing can dismantle what God has ordained. You are divinely watched, preserved, and guided. The doors opening before you, the momentum you feel, and the confirmations appearing in your life are all accompanied by protective measures you may never fully see, but can fully trust. Step forward with confidence. Lean into the peace that surrounds you. Trust the unseen shields that guard your journey. Know that you are protected, supported, and guided in every moment. And let this assurance fuel your courage as you move toward the fulfillment that has been promised. Now envision the season that lies ahead, where every step of preparation, every act of faith, and every challenge endured converges into a moment of profound transformation. This is more than a change in circumstance. It is a rebirth of purpose, a full awakening to the life you were created to live. The acceleration you have experienced is not just momentum. It is the hand of God lifting you into the fullness of your identity, revealing the divine potential that has always been within you. Imagine stepping into a space where your spirit feels expanded, where clarity replaces confusion, and where every door that opens aligns perfectly with your destiny. The burdens that once weighed heavily on your shoulders now seem light for you. Recognize that they were temporary instruments of refinement. The obstacles you feared, the delays that frustrated you, and the storms that tested you have all been instruments of divine preparation, shaping a heart capable of carrying the blessings now coming to fruition. This transformation is holistic. Spiritually, you are attuned to a higher frequency of purpose, your faith deepened and fortified, your discernment sharpened, and your connection to God's guidance unwavering. Emotionally, you experience a peace and joy that flows from alignment with your true path. Mentally, your vision is clear. Your decisions are informed by divine insight, and your confidence is grounded in certainty rather than circumstance. Every aspect of your being resonates with readiness, empowerment, and anticipation. The fulfillment that comes with this season is not only internal, it manifests externally as well. Opportunities arrive, doors open, and relationships shift to reflect the alignment of heaven. People who once doubted your potential now witness your anointing. The work of your hands and the focus of your heart bear fruit that is visible, impactful, and lasting. This is the season where your purpose and provision intersect, where the divine promises spoken over your life become tangible realities. You will also notice a sense of harmony in your life. The rhythms of your days align with the divine flow. Timing feels perfect. Synchronicities appear naturally, affirming that you are precisely where you are meant to be. Every step, every choice, and every action carries weight because it is infused with purpose. Your life becomes a testimony, a living declaration that preparation, faith, and divine alignment always yield fruit. And yet the most profound transformation is in your spirit. You will feel a heightened awareness of God's presence, a clarity of vision that transcends worldly understanding, and an unshakable confidence in your ability to fulfill your calling. Gratitude will flow naturally, not just for what you receive, but for the journey itself, the refining, the preparation, and the divine orchestration that brought you to this season. So embrace this transformation fully. Step into it with open arms and an expectant heart. Celebrate the breakthroughs, honor the growth, and walk boldly in the fulfillment that is both a reward and a sacred responsibility. This is your moment, your awakening, your divine acceleration realized. Heaven has not only prepared you, it has propelled you. The season of transformation is here. The fruit of your faithfulness, endurance, and alignment is now visible. Walk forward with joy, anticipation, and confidence, for every promise, every blessing, and every divine encounter is aligning perfectly to reveal the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this accelerated season, take a moment to internalize the truth of your identity and the destiny that awaits you. Speak these affirmations aloud or quietly within your heart, allowing them to resonate through every fiber of your being. Affirmation 1. I am fully aligned with my divine purpose. I walk in the timing and guidance of God. Affirmation 2. I am protected, prepared, and empowered for the blessings and opportunities coming to me. Affirmation 3. Every step I take is guided by heaven, and I move with clarity, confidence, and faith. Affirmation 4. I embrace transformation, I receive acceleration, and I am becoming who I was created to be. Feel the weight and power of these words as they settle in your spirit. Let them anchor your faith, steady your heart, and ignite anticipation for what is unfolding. Each affirmation is a declaration, a spoken agreement with heaven, and a reminder that you are not passive in this process. You are an active participant in the fulfillment of your destiny. Now receive this blessing. May the hand of God continue to guide your every step, illuminate your path, and accelerate your journey with divine favor. May doors open that no one can close, and may the opportunities before you align perfectly with the purpose written upon your life. May your spirit be strengthened in moments of uncertainty, your heart filled with unwavering peace, and your faith deepened beyond what you thought possible. May angels surround you unseen yet powerful, shielding you from distraction, fear, and opposition. May your mind be clear, your vision sharpened, and your decisions always illuminated by divine insight. May the acceleration you are experiencing flow in perfect harmony with the sacred plan of heaven. And may every blessing you receive glorify God and reflect His wisdom, timing, and love. Step forward now with confidence. Walk boldly into the fullness of this season, knowing that you are chosen, marked, and equipped for the extraordinary. Let every day be a testament to the divine orchestration of your life. Carry these affirmations in your heart, repeat them with conviction, and allow this blessing to embed a sense of peace, expectation, and unshakable trust within you. The acceleration is real. The purpose is clear. The promise is yours. Move forward with faith, courage, and gratitude, for heaven is not only watching you, are being propelled, protected, and prepared to become who you were always meant to be.